So once again, welcome very much to this information webinar, but hopefully a little bit of inspiration as well for how we are going to proceed. A little background on this here is that COVID has thrown us all for a bit of a loop this last year and a half. And we in Waterpark were in a process already before then of changing quite a bit of the structure of our workshops and our online study to make it even more of a hybrid study. And well, the pandemic has really sort of put us into high gear to do this. And this past Easter, we have done an online workshop so that we didn't have to travel. And based on our feedback from this workshop, we have decided to go ahead to continue with what we had planned on doing on site in Oslo here in this summer. And so now we're going to give you some information. We're going to explain a bit of what this is all about and whether you are interested as a student, as a Montessori teacher who needs some inspiration, or someone who's just interested in getting to know some of the materials based on the Montessori method. This will be an information webinar for you. So the first thing I'd like to do is I'm going to share a screen here. And if everyone can find a browser or your phone, and if you head over here to menti.com, can everyone see that? And you're going to use this code here to get in. When you get to menti.com, you'll find that you can put in a code. It's this code here, and then you'll see a question pop up. Sorry. You'll see this question pop up, and you'll get to answer why, in which capacity are you attending this webinar? So are you a current WMI student? Are you interested in WMI studies? Are you a Montessori teacher looking for inspiration? Are you a Montessori school leadership who is interested in maybe in getting your staff involved in some of these workshops? Are you a homeschool parent, or maybe you're an other? And those of us who are here in a tutor capacity, those of us who are tutors for Waterpark can maybe answer other or just not answer at all. I see we are 51 participants this evening, so I'm going to wait till this number here does move up a bit. We're about close to halfway answered here. Maybe should have had a category for WMI graduates, because I see there are a few logged in here as well.
Hi, Sarah. I can't find it online. Where do I go and submit my voting?
Okay, we'll leave this going for those who are still would like to answer. But as I can see here, that's very interesting. We have quite a few current students who are interested in what's going to happen for the next module, but we also have some who are interested in getting some information on what's upcoming and how can we participate. And that is exactly what we plan on answering this evening. So it's not just for those who are intending to continue their studies or start studies for a diploma, but we want to show how our plan for this coming module is going to provide inspiration days for those who want to just participate in only a few things or freshen up on a different topic, for example. So we're going to have that information coming now. Okay, I'm going to, the survey is still going, so go ahead. If you had an answer, go ahead and keep answering the poll. We'll revisit this towards the end. However, I am going to now pop over and open the presentation so that we can have a look and see what's going on here. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the plan is for our online practical workshops. And for those of you who are students doing a full module study, this is part of your diploma. I will get to information regarding this as well. However, I'm going to start off speaking a bit more general about what we are planning to do. So this is a year wheel, if you can follow along here. Of course, we have January and we go counterclockwise. So we're here in April. And what we're going to focus on is this red band, because this is module A running all the way through the summer. And for those who are interested, there will be an exam workshop parallel with our previous module, which was for module B. And again, we just did do that workshop online during our Easter holidays. So now, as you can see, we're starting now with a little bit of prep and of course this webinar with information. And we have set up 3 workshops. You can see we have one here on the, from the transition from July to August, and then one at the very beginning of September. And I'm going to get to the dates as we go. For those students who are doing an exam, we will work towards the exam in October. But what we've done now is we have now split the entire workshop. We have now split into 3 weekend online workshops. And as those of you who did the Module B workshop know that it was a very intense to be sitting in front of a screen online for so many days. And so what we've done is pulled apart the Module A into 3 sections, the 3 main topics. And we are now going to have each weekend coming up will be each of these topics. So we're going to open it up and I'll explain how this will work in the practical way of how it will work. But we're going to start with a short session on Friday evening, and then we will continue for the full day of Saturday and Sunday. And we do the presentations and you have a chance to practice and work on your resource files and so on. So there's a whole setup for those days, okay? But each day will then be on a specific topic. So our first workshop is June 25th to the 27th. So the Friday is the evening is the 25th, okay? And for those of you studying 3 to 6 years, there will be a 2.5 day workshop on practical life. That will be the theme for this weekend workshop. For those of you who are studying either 6 to 9 or 9 to 12, the topic is geometry and algebra. And of course, that will be for each of those age groups. So it will be whichever age group you are taking, okay? The next workshop will be July 30th, which is the Friday evening, until Sunday, August 1st. And again, for 3 to 6 years, we're now going to be looking at sensorial, all the sensorial materials as a topic. And then for 6 to 9 or 9 to 12, we will be doing arithmetic. So we'll be taking a deep dive into all the arithmetic materials that we have. And then the third workshop is going to be September 3rd to the 5th. And for 3 to 6 years, we will be doing an early mathematics themed weekend. And for those who are studying 6 to 9 and 9 to 12, we will have a Montessori music weekend. So as you can see then, it will be quite a bit of several topics. And the whole, each weekend we will be set up on our online learning platform that we have used for this workshop. And we had great success with it now for the previous one that we did in Easter. And here you can see one of the groups, this was from 3 to 6. We were working on presenting the metal insets, as you can see. And in this platform, we have special groups. We can go into the whole reception where you can see the full schedule. You can meet with people. You can network with everyone who is doing the workshop, not just your age group. So it gets the feel of we're just about together in the same place. Instead of being in the same room in the same school, we're all gathered together on an online platform. So this, we had really good success with this, and it was really as close as we could get to feeling like we were on site for our workshop. So to summarize the dates here again, June 25th to 27th, July 30th to the August 1st, and September 3rd to the 5th. And of course, those of you who are doing your studies towards a module or a diploma will get the information regarding the practical exam. But what I would now like to say is that it is possible to participate in 1, 2, or all 3 of these workshops as a participant only, where you won't be doing any of the exam work, but you're going to actually be able to participate and you know, watch the presentations, be along in the discussions, and get some inspiration for these topics, depending on your age group and how many of the workshops you would like to do. So this is a unique opportunity for those who are interested in just getting a little of a refresh for some of these materials. You now have the opportunity to join in on a weekend and be along in the inspiration that is the buzz of a workshop. So what's included in this? Of course, for students, you get the full package. Oops. On our website, we have the videos that get done pre-workshop. So leading up to the first workshop, all of the videos and that are on this one theme that's coming up, they will be made available on the website for watching, so that you get an understanding or an introduction to the materials that we will be going more in depth during the workshop. So this is the pre-workshop preparation, watching videos and answering self-assessments while following along in the resource album, the files that we are going to then create as our own. But the instructions, the presentation methods and everything that you would need to know runs parallel to these videos. And again, there will be a printable resource bundle made available for each topic of the workshop, which any of the participants will receive. So those who choose to do a single workshop will get the the preparatory videos for that theme, the file for that theme, and the printable bundle for that theme. So that will all be included in the participating in the workshop. We only have very few requirements, really, and it kind of is a bit self-explanatory when we're running a digital workshop. However, a good internet connection is necessary, and a laptop or a computer. We found that if we're coming in on a tablet or a smartphone, the screen was really too small to follow along. So a bigger screen to follow along with a good internet connection is necessary to be able to participate. And for those who are just attending for the inspiration, it is not necessary that you have access to a fully equipped Montessori environment or a classroom. However, for our students, it is going to be an absolute requirement that you have access to all of the standard Montessori materials, both for sensorial and mathematics, all of these well-known Montessori materials. That won't be an option. You will have to have access to these for both your own practice, but also for while we're working in the workshops. Okay, so that's just a small detail. So it's not so many things that you absolutely need to have if you would just like to participate in these workshops. No hidden costs here. And if you want to participate, it's a regular tuition for those who are students. However, if you would like to participate in a single weekend workshop, there's the price. And if you would like to do all three, of course, it's going to be less. And if anyone is interested in learning more about our diplomas, you can visit our website. But it's also, I would like to point out that anyone who is doing their, who's doing their workshop and wants to then continue on to do a full diploma study or maybe complete the module, then any work that you've done, any participation that you've done during any of these workshops can be transferred towards a diploma study. So it's not wasted if you wish to then decide, change your mind and continue doing the full education, the diploma program. So anything that you've done as far as participation will be counted towards that. For those who are interested in doing the studies, the module, you should have registered by now. But if you haven't done that, you are welcome now to continue registering. And please make sure that you sign up by the 15th, as the resources are going to be coming as we as we go. And it's very important that we are able to work through the preparation work before we get to the workshop. However, for those who are interested in participating, we're going to have a special sign up area for you, and you can then select whether you want 1, 2, or 3 workshops. And again, we ask that you have signed up by the 15th of May so we can plan ahead for, to set up the whole background details of this workshop. Okay. So if there are any questions, we're going to do a question and answer session now. But if you need any more information, you're welcome to contact us either to info@waterparkmontessori.com or at admin@, or you can visit our website and you'll get a lot more information there, as well as a contact form. Also, if you would like to book a consultation with us, there's also that form available for you. Okay.